Welcome back, my friends. Today, you and I witnessed a historical chapter slamming shut right before our eyes, a moment dripping with pure emotion and the absolute unforgiving cruelty of elite football. Spain has officially booked Portugal's flights home, knocking them straight out of the World Cup. If you are the kind of person who just glances at the final scoreline, let me tell you, you are missing the entire story. A simple number on a screen cannot possibly capture the tactical masterclass of the victors, or the agonizing, soul-crushing bitterness of the defeated on that pitch. This was pure drama, the kind of high-stakes theater that only the beautiful game can deliver when the stakes are this high. Before the opening whistle even blew, Cristiano Ronaldo dropped a quote that sent shivers down the spines of millions of football fans worldwide. He said that this would be the final World Cup of his legendary career, but he desperately hoped it would not be his final match. It was a poignant, heavy statement from a man who has dominated the global stage for decades. But destiny, as we know all too well in this business, is a cold and uncaring mistress, and tonight she loudly called out the name of Spain instead. There would be no fairy tale ending, no glorious march to the final for the iconic number 7, only the harsh reality of a brilliant Spanish side eager to write their own history. Let us look at this through a purely analytical lens. Having spent over a decade behind this microphone, I have to be completely honest with you. Cristiano Ronaldo playing at 41 years old is an absolute miracle of human biology, especially after making history by scoring in 6 consecutive World Cups. However, Father Time remains undefeated, and he respects no one, not even the greatest of all time. When Portugal tried to transition into those lightning-fast counterattacks, instead of the explosive, wind-splitting bursts of speed we saw in his youth, Ronaldo had to slow down, shield the ball, and attempt step-overs just to buy time for his teammates to catch up. The vital spaces evaporated, and the precious golden opportunities slipped right through their fingers. The real tragedy for Portugal did not stem from Ronaldo himself, but rather from the shoulders of manager Roberto Martinez. He looked utterly paralyzed by the towering shadow of his superstar. By refusing to make the tough call and subbing him out around the 70th minute to bring on a young, hungry, and highly energetic Gonçalo Ramos, Martinez effectively choked the collective spirit of the team. When you are going up against a Spanish side that presses like a well-oiled machine, having even one player who cannot maintain high-intensity tracking back will cause your entire system to collapse. If we are being completely fair and objective, this painful defeat was entirely deserved for the Portuguese team. The turning point of this match arrived in a sudden, brutal fashion that absolutely nobody saw coming. Nuno Mendes went down with a devastating injury early in the game after a desperate, lung-bursting sprint to chase down Lamine Yamal. Losing a key defender like Mendes was a massive disaster. But the way Martinez attempted to patch the hole by throwing in 32-year-old Nelson Semedo was the final nail in their coffin. Facing off against a prodigy like Yamal, who was not even playing at his absolute best tonight, still proved to be too much. The sheer explosive youth of the Spanish wonder kid was more than enough to leave a struggling, laboring Semedo completely breathless in the dust. But what is the true beauty of this Spanish team? They did not rely on a single superstar to rescue them. If Yamal is starved of the ball, it does not matter. The true strength of Luis de la Fuente's squad lies in their immaculate system. Just watch the sequence leading to the winning goal in the 80th minute. 4 or 5 consecutive one-touch passes, executed so rapidly that the players did not even need to look to know where their teammates were. The introduction of super subs like Merino, Ferran Torres, and Fabian Ruiz, alongside the brilliant Rodri anchoring the midfield, completely choked out any remaining Portuguese resistance. Merino once again emerged as the ultimate super sub hero, repeating his famous Euro 2024 heroics against Germany. Now, I see a lot of pundits and fans rushing to compare this current squad to the legendary golden generation that conquered the world back in 2010. Personally, I think that is a massive stretch. How can you possibly put players like Pedri or Mikel in the same conversation as legendary icons like Xavi, Andres Iniesta, or David Villa during their absolute peak years? That spectacular 2010 team was a rare, once-in-a-generation collection of the most brilliant footballing minds and elite talents to ever grace a pitch in the entire history of the sport. Let us not get ahead of ourselves just yet, because those legends set an almost impossible standard to match. Even so, this modern Spanish squad possesses a dangerous weapon of their own, and that is their incredible squad depth and ruthless pragmatism. They play a highly scientific, cohesive, and remarkably unpredictable style of football, where literally anyone on the pitch can step up and score the winning goal. With the brilliant footballing brain of Rodri pulling the strings in the middle and the explosive wings powered by Lamine Yamal, this team has all the ingredients to go all the way. You and I can clearly see that they are fully capable of going toe-to-toe with heavyweights like Argentina or France on their grand quest to conquer the world and claim the ultimate crown. It is a narrative fit for a Hollywood movie, a story overflowing with intense human emotion. On one side, we have tears of profound gratitude and respect for a departing legend who gave everything to the sport. On the other, we hear the thunderous applause welcoming a dominant new power on the world stage. Now, I want to hear from all of you. What is your honest take on Roberto Martinez and his controversial decision to leave his superstar on the pitch for so long? Do you think he made the right call, or did his hesitation cost Portugal their entire World Cup dream? Be sure to drop your thoughts in the comment section down below so we can keep this debate going. Before you head off, make sure you hit that follow button on this podcast so you never miss out on our sharpest tactical breakdowns, post-match analysis, and unfiltered opinions. We have plenty of massive games coming up, and you definitely want to be right here with us when the drama unfolds on the pitch. I want to thank every single one of you for tuning in today and sharing your passion for this beautiful game with me. This is your host, signing off for now, wishing you all a fantastic day ahead. Until next time, take care, keep loving the game, and I will see you all very soon for the next kickoff.